Okay, children, welcome back to the second English class that I am conducting. Like I told you, in today's class, we'll discuss one prose lesson. This is the second English lesson that I am conducting. Now, this particular screen, we had shot in the previous video when we discussed when we gave the introduction and we discussed the syllabus. But it seems that this particular screen did not come out well, so I am displaying it here again so that you may pick up these grammatical terms and try to find their definitions and what they actually mean, and also try to find out examples of these kinds of different sentences and these kinds of changes that you have to do in the grammar section. Also, I think I told you in the last class, today also I am repeating it. Try also to find out the grammar exercises that they give in YouTube on each of these different items. There are 6 items listed on the screen. For all these items, you will get videos on YouTube which give you detailed lessons on each one of those. Of course, later on, if we have time and if this grammar section is allotted to me, then we'll do each one of them in more detail. But for the time being, you will please try and find out the definitions and different examples of these grammatical terms that are displayed here. Mainly, you will try to find out those terms that are written in red letters on your screen, and those are very, very important for you to understand, to be able to understand the changes that we have to make. Now, let us go to our lesson for today. Now, today's lesson is The Eyes Have It. The first story in your class 12 syllabus, in your book. This story is on pages 43 to 46. तपाईले माथि देख्नु हुँदैछ, पेज नम्बर्स पनि दिएको छु. किन भन्दाखेरि यो कुरा ध्यानसँग सुन्नुहोस्. जे लेसन हामीले गराउन आँटेको छौँ आज या अरू जुन लेसन्सहरू हाम्रो यो अनलाइन क्लासमा हुन्छ, यो लेसन चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई सुन्नु भयो, हेर्नु भयो भने फाइदा त हुन्छ नै, त्यसै कारण नै हामीले बनाएको हौं. But a very important fact is that the textbook, the story and the poems the stories and the poems and the play that we are going to discuss in these classes, or even in your school, after school reopens, तपाईले स्कुलमा टिचर्सहरुले यो कुराहरु डिस्कस गर्नुहुन्छ. But these lectures are secondary. The most important, the primary thing is for you to read the lesson on your own. You must be very, very familiar with the text. त्यो टेक्स्टमा के वर्डहरु युज गरेको छ, कुन कोटेसनहरु छ, के इभेन्टहरु हुन्छ, कुन सिक्वेन्समा छ त्यो इभेन्टहरु, त्यो तपाईलाई थाहा हुनुपर्छ. So the point I am trying to make is the textbook cannot be substituted. So you have to read the text. That is why I have I have noted the page numbers here. तपाईले त्यो टेक्स्ट आफै नै पढेको हुनुपर्छ. Now, he is the author, Ruskin Bond. He's a very popular children's author. उसको फोटो यहाँनिर नामसँगै किन यहाँ डिस्प्ले गरिदिएको भने, in the introduction in my previous class I told you that a reading habit is very important to develop your language skills, and what you can start reading with is Ruskin Bond. He is a children's author. He writes in very simple language. He writes very interesting, sometimes humorous stories on everyday happenings, on ordinary life, and most of his stories are based in the mountains. हाम्रो दार्जिलिङ पहाडको जस्तै हिमालयजमै बस्नुहुन्छ उहाँ, अनि उसको कथाहरुमा उसको the nature that he describes in his stories, the mountains, the rivers, the flora and the fauna, they are very similar to what we get in Darjeeling. So you might have some personal interest also to read his stories. So this is the lesson we are going to discuss today. These are the characters in your lesson. Your screen ma dekhnu hundaisa. there are three characters. The first character is the main protagonist, the main hero of the story is the narrator, who is a blind boy traveling from Dera to Mussoorie. He travels in that train with a blind girl. The second character is that blind girl who is traveling from a place called Rohana to Saharanpur. And towards the end of the story, we come across another character. At the end of the story, we have written a new fellow traveler. This is actually a man who enters the compartment after the girl leaves. यो तीनजना क्यारेक्टरहरू छ. The most important characters are number 1 and 2. The narrator, the person who's telling us the story, he's a boy, and the girl who is traveling with him in the train. So यो कथामा के छ भने, it is the conversation between the narrator and this blind girl. It is the attraction that they have towards each other, especially from the narrator towards the girl, so that is the gist of the story. So यहाँनिर यो चारवटा नामहरू, ठाउँको नामहरू, सबै यो चारवटा नामहरू तपाईको कथामा कहीँ न कहीँ आउँछ. देरा, मुसोरी, रोहाना र सहारनपुर. It is not mentioned in the book. I am telling you, Rohana and Saharanpur are names of places in Uttar Pradesh. त्यो यो ट्रेनमा हुन्छ यो कथा. अनि त्यो केटी ट्रेनमा चढ्छ रोहाना भन्ने स्टेसनमा, त्यो केटी झर्छ सहारनपुर भन्ने स्टेसनमा. But the train is traveling up to a place called Dera. खासमा देहरादून हो, किताबमा देहरा भनेको छ. It is traveling up to Dera, and so the boy who is traveling in the train, he is going right up to Dera. अनि देहरामा उसले देहरादूनमा उसले ट्रेन छोडेर he'll take another mode of transport. He'll go by say taxi to a place called Mussoorie. So त्यो केटाको final destination हो Mussoorie, train को final destination हो Dehradun. So that is why somewhere in the story he says, I am traveling up to Dera and then to Mussoorie one x. So to Dera he will travel in that train, and after Dera he will travel in a car or a bus up to Mussoorie. Now त्यहाँनिर सिनोप्सिस प्याराफ्रेज भनेर देख्नु हुँदैछ. यो कथाको सिनोप्सिस तपाईले पेज 101 हेर्नुभयो भने त्यहाँनिर पनि छ, छोटकरीमा दिएको छ यो कथाको डिटेल्सहरू. बट द समरी विल ओन्ली हेल्प यु to understand the outline of the story. The important thing is for you to understand the entire lesson and the sequence of events that happen in the lesson. So we've given you this paraphrase. Page number wise, paragraph number wise मैले त्यहाँ गरिदिएको छु, so that it will be helpful for you when you prepare the lesson. अनि तपाईले घरमा तपाईले किताब पढ्दाखेरि, किताबको त्यो लेसन पढ्दाखेरि त्यो लेसन सँगै तपाईले यहाँ डिस्प्ले भइरहेको यो जुन प्याराफ्रेज छ यो सँगसँगै तपाईले पढ्नु भयो भने you will understand the lesson better. That is why we have framed it in this way. Okay, so in the beginning you can read there paragraph 1. The narrator is traveling in a train. कहाँदेखि चढेको हो ट्रेनमा, त्यो ट्रेन कहाँदेखि आएको हो किताबमा भनेको छैन. इट इज नट रेलेभेन्ट अल्सो. एट अ प्लेस कल्ड रोहाना, रोहाना भन्ने स्टेसन आइपुग्दाखेरि एउटा केटी त्यो ट्रेनमा चढ्छ. द गर्ल एट द बिगिनिङ अफ द स्टोरी what you must understand is the narrator does not know. The narrator, that means the person who is telling the story, the boy who is telling the story, does not know that the girl is blind. We have already said, त्यो क्यारेक्टर्स लेख्दाखेरि हामीले अलरेडी भनिसकेको छौँ, केटा पनि आँखा देख्दैन, केटीले पनि आँखा देख्दैन. बट दिस फ्याक्ट द boy does not know. The boy does not know that the girl cannot see. So in the beginning the girl is reached by her parents, most probably her parents at the station. उनीहरूलाई सी अफ गर्नु आएको छ, and they are very worried about his safety. अनि उसको सेफ्टीको लागि त्यो द वुमन गिभ्स भेरी डिटेल्ड इन्स्ट्रक्सन्स. यो पोइन्टहरू तपाईँले याद गरिराख्नुहोस्. द वुमन टेल्स द गर्ल वेयर टु किप अ थिङ्स, वेन नट टु लिन आउट अफ विन्डोज, एन्ड हाउ टु अभोइड स्पिकिङ टु स्ट्रेन्जर्स. यो 3टा कुराहरू त्यो केटीलाई एकदम राम्रोसँग सम्झाउँछ. तिम्रो सामानहरू कहाँनिर राख्नु, कहिले त्यो ट्रेनको कम्पार्टमेन्टको खिड्की बाहिर नहेर्नु या हात ननिकाल्नु, कसरी तिमीले त्यो स्ट्रेन्जरहरूसँग तिमी बात नगर्नु, उनीहरूलाई कसरी अभोइड गर्नु, यो 3टा कुरा उसको आमाले उसलाई त्यो केटीलाई इन्स्ट्रक्सन दिन्छ. So these 3 details are important. You can get questions like that. Then in paragraph 2, so the train leaves the station. Now inside that compartment, the narrator and the girl are alone. In that particular berth, they are alone. And the narrator, towards the end of that page, you can see he is attracted to the girl भनेर त्यो blue color ले highlight गरेर लेखेको छ. Whatever is highlighted in blue, that is our comment, that is my comment, that is not something that is there in the book. This is something we can guess according to the narration of the story. So he has no idea, we have said he has no idea what the girl looks like. What this means is that boy is attracted to the girl, and so he wants to know what the girl looks like. त्यो केटी हेर्दा कस्तो छ भन्ने उलाई जान्ने इच्छा हुन्छ. किन भन्दाखेरि the boy cannot see. And also we have said because it is a girl, this boy is attracted to the girl, that is why he is interested to know what she looks like. And then he can say, he senses, he hears that the girl wears slippers, चप्ली लगाएको छ यो केटीले भनेर उलाई थाहा हुन्छ. किन उसले आवाज सुन्छ, he hears the slippers slapping against the heels of the girl. Now in this next screen, the story continues. Paragraph 3, 4, 5 त्यहाँनिर explain गरिएको छ. You can read that explanation and try to understand this on your own. Now he says in paragraph 3, त्यो ब्र्याकेटमा के भनेको छ, through his conversation with the girl he will try to find it. What will he try to find? He will try to find what the girl looks like. यसको अगाडि के भनेको थियो, he wants to know, he does not know what the girl looks like, but he wants to know very much, he is interested to know what she looks like. So we are saying through his conversation, जब ऊ बात गर्छ त्यो केटीसँग, उसले यो कुरा फुस्काउने कोसिस गर्छ त्यो केटीबाट कि ऊ हेर्दा कस्तो छ. We have also the story also says that he likes the sound of her voice and even the sound of her slippers. So these are hints that tell us that the boy is already attracted to the girl. Now these quotations that are there in the book, these are important. Who said this, to whom was it said, when was it said भनेर दिएको हुन्छ. Paragraph 4 को quotation छ त्यहाँ, are you going all the way to there? So because the narrator is interested in the girl, he starts that conversation. ऊ बात मार्नु थाल्छ त्यो केटीसँग, and then the girl is startled, त्यो केटी तर्सिन्छ, and the girl says, I didn't know anyone else was here. म तिमी पनि छौ भनेर मलाई थाहा थिएन भनेर त्यो केटीले केटालाई भन्छ. And what does the boy think about himself? The boy is also surprised. अरे यो केटीले मलाई त देख्नु पर्ने हो, म अन्धा छु र त यो प्यासेन्जर केटी हो भनेर मैले थाहा पाएँ, तर यो केटीले कसरी थाहा पाएन भन्दा उसले he thinks that he is sitting in some dark corner of the compartment. Maybe he is sitting in some part which is in because of the lighting in the compartment, maybe because of the lighting of the day, maybe the shadows are falling on him, so probably the girl did not notice him. That is what the boy imagines. And then he makes an observation. अरे यो केटीले त देख्नु पर्ने मलाई भन्ने त्यो केटामा कुरा के अरे, it is a thought that comes to his mind. And so in the next paragraph, the narrator, the boy, makes an observation as a blind person. We already know that the boy is blind. The boy also knows he is blind. And so what he says is, he thinks that the girl can see. So he says, people with good eyes sometimes fail to see what is right in front of them. कोही बेला जसले आँखा देख्छन्, जसको आइसाइट राम्रो हुन्छ, उनीहरूले उनीहरूको नाककै अगाडि आँखाकै अगाडि भएको कुरा कोही बेला देख्दैन. Why don't they see? Because they have too much to see with their eyes. उनीहरूको आँखाले धेरै कुराहरू देखिरहेको हुन्छ, त्यसै कारण आँखाकै अगाडि भएको कुरा कोही बेला उनीहरूले देख्दैन. That is why he thinks that the girl did not see him. So towards the end of that paragraph we have said he is presuming that the girl did not see him because her eyes had too much to see. So त्यो केटीले आँखाले उसले धेरै कुराहरू देखिरहेको छ, त्यसै कारण उसकै अगाडि बसिरहेको थिएँ म, त्यसै कारण उसले मलाई देखेन होला भनेर, that is what he guesses. And also something else which might be difficult in that paragraph is, I am reading the paragraph 6 towards the end, howeverदेखि पढ्दैछु. However, people who cannot see only have to sense the essentials of their environment. These essentials are whatever makes the greatest impression upon their remaining senses. यो पार्ट बुझ्नु अलिकति अप्ठ्यारो हुन्छ होला. That is why I am trying to explain that in a bit more detail. उसले के भन्दैछ, जसको आँखा छ उनीहरूले धेरै कुराहरू देख्छ, त्यसै कारण कोही बेला आँखाकै अगाडि भएको कुरा देख्दैन. तर जसको आँखा छैन, those who do not have eyes, they only have to sense the essentials of their environment. उनीहरूको इमिडिएट उनीहरू जुन इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा छ त्यो इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा के चाहिँ सबभन्दा इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो त्यो मात्र उनीहरूले सेन्स गर्नुपर्छ. कसले सेन्स गर्नुपर्छ? दोज पिपल हु क्यानट सी. अब सेन्स भन्नाले के बुझ्नु पर्यो भने, इन साइन्स यु हेभ रेड अफ द 5 सेन्सेस द्याट ह्युमन्स हेभ, सेन्स अफ साइट, सेन्स अफ हियरिङ, सेन्स अफ स्मेल, सेन्स अफ टेस्ट, यस्तो 5वटा सेन्स हुन्छ. सो दोज हु क्यानट सी डु नट ह्याभ द सेन्स अफ साइट. अनि उसले के भन्छ, उब्रेको 4टा सेन्सले जे कुरा चाहिँ सबैभन्दा इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो त्यो माथि मात्र उनीहरूले फोकस गर्छन्. सो फर एक्जाम्पल इन दिस लेसन, immediately as soon as the girl enters that compartment, this boy, because he cannot see, he can sense that it is a girl. He can sense that the girl is wearing slippers. He says he likes the sound of her voice. So उसको उब्रेको सेन्सरले यो केटी रहेछ, यो केटीको भोइस राम्रो रहेछ, यो केटीले चप्लिलो आएको रहेछ भन्ने कुराहरू उसले बुझ्छ. सो द्याट इज वाट ही इज ट्राइङ टु एक्सप्लेन देयर. सो वाट यु मस्ट अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड इज द्याट this girl probably did not see the boy. This is what the boy thinks. The girl probably did not see him because her eyes could see a lot of things, so she missed out what was important and what was right in front of her. That is the boy. Then the story continues. You can read the rest of it on your own. And in paragraph 2, page 44, paragraph 2 मा ब्राकेट को म भन्दिँदैछु. ब्राकेटमा त्यो ब्लू कलरले हाइलाइट गरेकोमा हामीले ह्युमन नेचर हाइडिङ सर्टकमिङ्स बिङ सेल्फ कन्सियस देखेछौँ. नाउ दिस बॉय, he says that he does not want to let the girl know that he is blind. उसले कोसिस गर्छ, भन्दैछ कि कोसिस गर्छ केटीले थाहा नपाओस्, म आँखा देख्दिनँ भनेर थाहा नपाओस् भनेर त्यो केटाले प्रयास गर्नेछ, कोसिस गर्नेछ. नाउ वाइ डज ही नट वान्ट टु रिभिल द्याट ही इज ब्लाइन्ड टु द गर्ल हु इज सिटिङ इन फ्रन्ट अफ हिम? द रिजन इज दिस इज आवर ह्युमन नेचर. Human nature is that we try to hide our shortcomings. जे हाम्रो डिफेक्टहरू छ, जे कमीहरू छ, त्यो कुराहरू चाहिँ अरू मान्छेहरूलाई थाहा नहोस् भन्ने त्यो ह्युमन नेचर हुन्छ. सो द्याट इज वाइ द बोय सेज दिस. एन्ड अल्सो वी नो द गर्ल अल्सो वी नो द्याट द गर्ल इज ब्लाइन्ड. But the girl also does not tell the boy that she is blind. So in both the cases, it is an expression of our human nature when we are self-conscious, when we are embarrassed to let others know about whatever drawbacks we have. And then they start talking in paragraphs 3 to 6, they have a conversation, they talk to each other. त्यहाँनिर यहाँनिर त्यो केटीले भन्छ उसलाई that she is going to get off at Saranpur and her auntie is going to receive her there, and the narrator makes a joke and he says that aunts are formidable creatures भनेको छ. Formidable भन्नाले they are very fearful and they are very strict, and so I do not want to be too familiar with you भनेर उसले त्यो केटीसँग जोक पनि गर्छ. And then the narrator tells her in return that he is traveling up to Mussoorie. Then when the girl hears Musari in October, now this is something else you must keep in mind. They are traveling in this train in October. And when the boy says that he's going right up to Musari, the girl says that he is a very lucky person to be traveling to Musari. Musari is a beautiful hill station like Darjeeling. And then the narrator gives a description of Musari. त्यो डिस्क्रिप्सनको डिटेल्सहरू याद गरिराख्नुहोस्, हेरिराख्नुहोस्. These details are important. The hills are covered with dahlias, number 1. Number 2, the sun is warm. Number 3, at night one can relax in front of a log fire with a little brandy. And number 4, most tourists will have gone and the roads will be quiet and almost empty. This is a description of Musari that the boy gives to the girl. त्यो केटाले केटीको लागि उसले मुसरी डिस्क्राइब गरिदिन्छ. October is the best time to visit Musari. Why? Because the hills are covered with dahlias. Dahlias are flowers. He says that the sun is warm, it is neither hot nor cold. And when the sun sets in the evening, we can sit in front of a warm fire drinking a little brandy. And then he also says this is also the best season because most tourists will have returned and the streets will be quiet and empty and you can enjoy walks around the town of Musari. Yo usko description to the girl. And after the girl listens to the description, she falls silent. She does not respond. She does not give a reply. And so the narrator is worried. त्यो केटाले सोच्छ अरे मैले डिस्क्राइब गरेपछि उसले केही रिप्लाई दिएन मलाई भन्दाखेरि व्हाट डज द नरेटर वन्डर. 2 थिङ्स आइदर अर भनेर त्यहाँ लेखेको छ. अगेन बोथ दिस डिटेल्स यु मस्ट किप इन माइन्ड. आइदर सी इज टच्ड अर मुभ्ड बाई हिज डिस्क्रिप्सन. भन्नुको अर्थ के हो भने the narrator thinks that probably he gave a very nice description of Musari. That is why the girl is lost in her own thoughts. Maybe the girl is imagining the beauty of Musari according to the narrator's description. उसले यति राम्रो डिस्क्रिप्सन दियो कि त्यो केटीले चुपचाप बसेर मुसरी उसले इमेजिन गरिरहेछ मनमा. On the positive side, that is what he thinks. Negatively, what does he think? Or को पछाडि the negative part we have written, maybe she thinks that he is a romantic fool. What that means is maybe the girl thinks उसले यति दामी डिस्क्रिप्सन दियो कि maybe the girl thinks that this narrator is a romantic fool. Romantic fool भनेको it is the opposite of realistic. So maybe the girl is thinking that the boy, the narrator, did not give a realistic description of Musari. Maybe he gave a very imaginative and a very emotional, a romantic view of Musari. अब त्यो बुझ्नु लागि let's see what we must understand is Musari is a beautiful hill station, but Musari is not beautiful all the time. You could say compare it to Darjeeling. If I give a realistic view of Darjeeling, I could say the mountains are beautiful. कञ्चनजङ्घा देख्नु सक्छ यहाँदेखि. टाइगर हिलबाट सनराइज दामी देख्छ. यो टी गार्डन्सहरू कस्तो राम्रो छ भनेर म कसैलाई डिस्क्रिप्सन दिनु सक्छु. बट द्याट पर्सन हु कम्स टु भिजिट दार्जिलिङ, he may visit Darjeeling when the weather is not so good. So he may not see the mountains, the weather may be very cold, it may be very foggy, he may not see the sunrise, the tea gardens may not look very scenic or beautiful, they may look very gloomy. So when I give a romantic description, I will say Darjeeling is a very, very beautiful hill station. I do not talk about the negatives of Darjeeling. So maybe this is to try and explain what we have written in paragraph 9. Maybe the boy thinks he gave a very romantic, a very idealistic description of Musari, and so probably the girl thinks I am a romantic fool. That is, those are the 2 things he thinks about. And then the narrator makes a mistake because he wants to continue the conversation. He says, what is it like outside? Now why is this a mistake? यो mistake किन हो भन्दाखेरि, if the boy can see, that is what he pretends to the girl. The boy does not let the girl know that he is blind. So when he says, what is it like outside? it is a mistake because the girl will know automatically, should know automatically that the boy can see with his own eyes. उसले आफै हेर्नु सक्छ, आफै देख्नु सक्छ, किन मलाई सोधेको भन्ने त्यो कुरा खेल्नु पर्ने हो त्यो केटीको मनमा. But then in paragraph 9 we have said the girl finds nothing strange with that question. And then again the narrator wonders, he thinks, he is afraid that the girl has probably already noticed that he is blind. But the girl, we know, the girl also cannot see, and so she does not find anything wrong with that question. And so in the next paragraph, the girl simply says, why don't you look out of the window yourself? तिमीले आफै हेर न भनेर उसलाई भन्छ. So this rests his fears, his doubts. He knows that the girl is not aware that he is blind. And so in paragraph 13, 14, 15, they again continue the conversation. The narrator pretends as if he is looking outside, and he gives a very safe answer, safe question. Have you noticed that the trees seem to be moving while we seem to be standing still? It is a very general question to ask. General kina bhandakeri, we all know that if we are traveling in a very fast moving vehicle, it seems as if what is outside the vehicle seem to be moving and we seem to be standing still. हामी चाहिँ नसरेको जस्तो बाहिरको रुखहरू, पोस्टहरू, ल्यान्डस्केपहरू सरिरहेको जस्तो देख्छ. So he gives a very general question there. And then the story continues. And then again the girl asks in paragraph 15, do you see any animals? That is the girl's mistake. The girl could look by herself, like just as the narrator could see by himself what is happening outside the compartment, the girl can also see for herself whether there are animals outside or not. But the girl also makes this mistake and says, do you see any animals out? So we know that both of them have made mistakes, but they do not catch each other. They do not find anything strange in the questions that they have asked each other. And then this is a very important quotation, paragraph 3 on that particular page. You have an interesting face. Now, at this moment, the boy asks the question which he had wanted to ask right from the beginning. सुरुमा हामीले त्यहाँ लेखेको छौं, सुरुमा भनेको छ, the girl is the boy wants to know what the girl looks like, and this is the opportunity he takes to ask that question. You have an interesting face भनेर उले एउटा कमेन्ट गर्छ. And we have said in our note, त्यो blue color मा हामीले भनेको छौं, remember he had wanted to know what she looked like. Right at the beginning, the boy had wanted to know what the girl looks like. So the narrator right now, after that we have said, the narrator has become daring and more confident, but he feels that the statement is safe. Now why has the narrator become daring? उले आँट गरेर यो कुरा भन्छ त्यो केटीलाई, किन भन्दाखेरि now the boy is confident that the girl will not be offended with him because they are familiar with each other. अहिलेसम्म उनीहरू एकअर्कासँग they have had this conversation in a friendly manner, so the narrator feels safe. At this moment in the story, he feels safe to say that you have an interesting face. And why does he think that his statement is safe? Reason भनेर त्यहाँ ब्लक लेटरमा हामीले भनेको छौं, few girls can resist flattery. ब्र्याकेटमा हाम्रो कमेन्ट, it is the nature of girls, not just this blind girl in this story, but it is the nature of all girls to be happy when they are given a compliment. When you say something nice to them, all girls will be happy. So even if, say for example, I see a girl with wearing say a dress which I do not like. उले अब एकदमै ब्राइट कलरको एउटा कुनै ड्रेस लगाएको छ, मलाई त्यो ड्रेस मन परेन. But when I tell the girl that you are wearing a beautiful dress, even though I do not like the color of a dress, the girl will still feel happy about it because I am giving her a compliment. So that is why he says you have an interesting face. Actually, it means nothing. An interesting face could be a beautiful face, it could be an ugly face, it could be a face with a very large nose, or say very small eyes. Actually, it means nothing, but he knows that the girl will take it as a compliment. So he says, you have an interesting face. And the girl reveals what she looks like in paragraph 4. त्यो केटीले खुसी भएर उसले रिप्लाई के दिन्छ, it is nice to be told I have an interesting face. And she says, actually I have a pretty face. Everybody says I have a pretty face, and I am tired of people saying I have a pretty face. So when you tell me, when you have just told me that I have an interesting face, that is something nice and different to hear. So now the narrator knows. अब चाहिँ उसलाई के थाहा भयो that the girl is also beautiful to look at. Her voice was beautiful at the beginning of the story. It is noted that the voice is beautiful. Now he knows the girl is also beautiful to look at. And then in paragraph 6, the girl says, you are a very gallant young man. Now why does she say this? Because gallant भनेको somebody who is brave, who is noble. किन उसले यसो भन्दैछ that the boy is a gallant young man? किन भन्दाखेरि because the boy took a risk. In paragraph 3 at the top of the page, the boy took a risk when he said, you have an interesting face. And so the girl, now the narrator is also very happy because the girl is responding to him, and the boy wants to make the girl laugh. The boy wants to make her happy, but the thought of laughter makes him troubled and lonely. And that is written in the story. The thought of laughing with this girl makes him troubled and lonely. Now the reason not given in the book, that is a reason that we can conjecture or guess from the story. किन चाहिँ उसलाई दुःख लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि he knows that the girl is about to leave the train. सारनपुरमा ऊ उत्रिन्छ अनि उसको जर्नी, उसको त्यो कन्ट्याक्ट त्यो गर्ल त्यो केटीसँग उसको समय तुरिँदैछ भनेर उसलाई थाहा हुन्छ, and that is why he is troubled. Another reason may be because he is blind. And then so Saranpur is about to arrive, and when Saranpur arrives, paragraph 10, the narrator's thought भनेर हामीले लेख्यौं, the narrator is very disappointed because the girl will leave the train. He was enjoying her company. अनि यो पहिलाको एउटा पास्ट पेपरमा क्वेशन पनि आएको थियो, her voice, it had the sparkle of a mountain stream भनेर लेखेछौं त्यहाँनिर. That is what the girl's voice has been compared to. Her voice was very beautiful. The narrator says that he could sit for any length of time listening to the girl's voice. त्यो केटीको आवाज सुन्नु मात्रै पनि उले यो यात्रा नतुरोस भइरहेको छ त्यो केटालाई, तर सारनपुर आइपुग्नु आट्यो. The girl is about to leave the train. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain stream. You must keep that in mind. Also then Saranpur arrives and the girl leaves. Towards the end of that screen you see the girl says goodbye and the girl leaves the train. And we are arriving at the end of the story. The girl leaves, and now the boy is obsessed with the girl's hair. He wants to know what the girl's hair looks like. Before, he wanted to know what the girl looked like, and he learns from the girl that she is beautiful. He is satisfied. That part of his curiosity has been answered. Now he wants to know what the girl's hair is like. And so the girl leaves the train, and then when the girl gets off, paragraph 2, there is confusion at the doorway, because the girl is confusion kina bhayo bhandakeri when the girl is getting off the train, she must have bumped into another person who was getting into the compartment, and the man apologizes, he says sorry and so on, and the train leaves. Now the narrator has a new traveling companion. एउटा मान्छे चढेको छ त्यही डब्बामा, त्यो केटीले त्यो डब्बा छोडेर गयो सारनपुरमा. And the train continues its journey. Now the narrator is in that compartment with the boy. And towards the end there, our note says, it is obvious that the narrator does not want to strike up a conversation with the man. Now, अब यो पनि डिफरेन्स कन्ट्रास्ट याद गरिराख्नुहोस्. जब त्यो केटी कम्पार्टमेन्टमा चढ्छ उसलाई त्यो केटीले स्लिपर्स लगाएको छ भनेर थाहा हुन्छ, उसलाई त्यो केटीको भोइस मनपर्छ, उसलाई त्यो केटीसँग प्रति अट्र्याक्सन छ, he wants to have a conversation with the girl, he wants to know what the girl looks like, he wants to know what the girl's hair is like. But when this man gets into the compartment, this boy, this narrator makes no effort to start a conversation with him. So यो मान्छेसँग उसलाई केही इन्ट्रेस्ट छैन. So he wants to play a guessing game in his mind on what is happening outside the compartment. But then it is the man who starts the conversation. The man says, you must be disappointed. तिमीलाई दुःख लाग्यो होला म चढ्दाखेरि, किनभने जो केटी तिमीसँग ट्राभल गरिरहेको थियो त्यो केटी एकदमै अट्र्याक्टिभ थियो. शी वाज अ भेरी ब्युटिफुल गर्ल, यु मस्ट हेभ एन्जॉयड हर कम्पनी, बट नाउ यु मस्ट बी डिसअपोइन्टेड बिकज आई एम नट एज अट्र्याक्टिभ एज द्याट गर्ल. सो here we see that it is the man who starts a conversation with the narrator, and that obsession that we talked about towards the end, he asks that question, he wants to know what the girl's hair is like, and he says, he asks the man what the girl's hair is like. The man is puzzled. Why is the man puzzled? Because this boy has been traveling with the girl for a long time. रोहानादेखि सारनपुर स्टेसनसम्म लामो यात्रा गर्यो त्यो केटीसँग, र पनि उसको कपाल कस्तो रहेछ यो केटालाई थाहा छैन रहेछ भन्ने त्यो केटालाई, यो मान्छेलाई अब ही इज पजल्ड, ऊ कन्फ्युज हुन्छ. एन्ड ही सेज, एन्ड ही गिभ्स he tells the boy that she was beautiful. I only noticed her eyes were of no use to her. भन्नुको अर्थ के हो भने, the girl was very beautiful, she had very beautiful eyes, I noticed only her eyes because this girl was beautiful but she was blind. That is what the man who gets into that compartment tells the narrator. So now the boy knows that at the end of the story, after the girl has left the train, the boy knows that the girl was also blind. So they need not have, towards the end the boy must have realized, that is not mentioned in the story, but the boy must have realized that he need not have carried on this charade, he need not have acted as if he was blind, because he knows at the end that the girl is also blind. So that is the story. Now यो कथामा मैले भनिहालेँ, यो डिटेल्ड प्याराग्राफ वाइज समरी के अरे प्याराफ्रेज समरी छ. तपाईँले यो समरीसँगै तपाईँले लेसन पढ्नुभयो भने यु विल अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड द लेसन बेटर. वान लास्ट नोट वी हेभ एडेड टुवर्ड्स द एन्ड इज द्याट आइरनी. तपाईँ किताबमा पनि मेन्सन गरेछ, द्याट इज अ डेफिनेसन अफ द आइरनी. द फर्स्ट लाइन, द लास्ट प्याराग्राफ, द लास्ट पार्ट अफ द स्क्रिन टेल्स यु वाट इज द आइरनी इन दिस स्टोरी. आइरनी यो कथामा किन हो भन्दाखेरि, त्यो केटाले he has gone to great lengths to conceal his blindness. त्यो केटाले म ब्लाइन्ड छु भनेर उसले त्यो केटीलाई थाहा नपाओस् भनेर पुरा प्ले एक्टिङ गर्छ. तर एट द एन्ड अफ द स्टोरी he realizes the girl is also blind, so he need not have acted the way he acted with the girl during the journey. So this is what an irony is. And with that we've completed the lesson. You may have a look at these sample questions. अनि marking system पनि छ त्यहाँ. These are long answer questions. तीनटा भिन्दै भिन्दै HS exam को क्वेशनहरु हो यो. You can also notice here that if you follow the paraphrase that we have given, अहिलेसम्म जे कुराहरू डिस्कस गऱ्यौँ, जे कुराहरू स्क्रिनमा डिस्प्ले भएको छ त्यो मात्रै फलो गर्नुभयो, त्यो मात्रै राम्ररी हेरेर जानुभयो भने पनि यु क्यान अटेम्प्ट दिज क्वेसन्स द्याट आर आस्क्ड. फर इक्जाम्पल द फर्स्ट क्वेसन, आई एम टायर्ड अफ पिपल टेलिङ मी आई हेभ अ प्रिटी फेस. त्यो कोटेसन दिएको छ. हु सेड दिस? इट इज द गर्ल हु सेड दिस, द ब्लाइन्ड गर्ल. टु होम? टु द न्यारेटर अर टु द बोय हु वाज ट्राभलिङ विथ हर. when did she say this? त्यो प्याराग्राफहरू हेर्नु भयो भने त्यो कुराहरू भेटाउनुहुन्छ. एन्ड मार्किङ तपाईँले देख्नु हुँदैछ, you don't get a complete question, you usually do not get a complete question of 6 marks. Your questions are, your marking system is broken up in this way, and this is a reason why I told you right at the beginning that you must be very familiar with the text, and the text is not a substitute to these lectures and these lessons that we are giving you. And in this final screen, you can also see the multiple choice questions and the short answer questions. Now with this, we have completed this lesson on the eyes have it. I hope it hasn't been too boring. We have tried to fit in everything in one class. Tapaile yo school ma garnu bhayo bhane it will take you at least 4 to 5 classes to complete the lesson. Here we've tried to compress everything within one class, and probably it's been a bit tedious for you, but I hope you've understood the lesson to a great extent. In the next class, we'll meet again with another lesson. Thank you and goodbye for now.